TV, the show that lets you know what's going on at the Suffolk Y. Here's our special leap year edition of Baby Sleeping. TACSY has a new show starting.
Hello everybody. I want to tell you about National Women's History Month at the Suffolk Y-JCC. So this year's theme is Valiant Women Fighting for Individual Rights, which is our basis for determining all the programs that we do for the month. So let me tell you about some of the things that are going on and the highlights. Women of Broadway is going to be on Monday, March 2nd. Richard Knox is the presenter. He does a multimedia presentation that will include clips of all the famous dames of Broadway. The next event is Women in Education, Title IX. March 4th at 12:45, Evan Weiner, he's a professor and historian. He's going to tell you all about Title IX and how education opportunities for women up until the early 70s were really very limited. Title IX opened this all up to equal opportunities regardless of gender. On Monday, March 9th at 12:45, Naomi Zetlin is going to do a tribute to female vocalists. And this program is also free and open to the community. On Monday, March 9th, we have a tea party. And we are going to have a poetry reading presented by Lisa Mintz from her book, Gifts from the Heart. The poetry reading will be accompanied by a tea party with light refreshments. It's sponsored by our Women's Club and is also free and open to the community. On Monday, March 10th, we're having a Megillah reading because Monday, March 10th is Purim, the holiday of Purim. We'll be celebrating here at Suffolk Y-JCC with Cantor Stephen Heavenstone from the Dix Hills Jewish Center right here in our community. At 10:30 in the morning, come hear a Megillah reading, have some fresh hamantashen, and it's free and open to the community. On Monday, March 10th, Her Majesty Queen Esther invites you to her palace for a joyous soiree under the full moon at 7:00 p.m. Wear your royal attire. Sponsored by our Couples Club and also free and open to the community. We're still not done with Purim yet, folks. On Monday, March 11th, we have Esther's Purim Masquerade Ball. On Monday, March 13th is our Jewish Experience Lunch and Learn, and the topic is the voices of Jewish women. How are they changing music, and if so, how? Monday, March 18th, we're very happy to host Susan Berland, who is a Suffolk County legislator, and she's going to talk to us about how she has managed in politics and how she's representing our community and all the things that are important in Suffolk County. On Thursday, March 19th, we're having the Great Pink Challah Bake. And this is a wonderful evening, an opportunity for you to come to a pink dessert reception, as well as learn to make your very own challah that you'll be able to take home and bake in your oven. On Friday, March 20th is our Lifelong Learning series, and on March 20th we're happy to host Louise Coelho-Crusoe. She's an art educator and lecturer. Her topic is interpreting the pre-Raphaelites. She always includes with her lectures beautiful artwork and images that are not to be missed. Monday, March 23rd, we are going to meet the author Talia Carner. She's presenting her book, The Third Daughter. She'll be talking about the book, as well as we're going to be serving a nice, wonderful Spanish brunch to accompany this program. On Monday, March 25th, at 2:00 in the afternoon, we have 2 documentaries as part of our Israeli Coffee House films, where the documentaries are Impure and Raquel. These are 2 documentaries that deal with the issues around human trafficking. Both of these documentaries were inspiration for Talia Carner's book, The Third Daughter. And we're wrapping up National Women's History Month with a SYJCC tradition called Passover Gourmet. And for Passover Gourmet, when you walk in the door, you will smell the delicious scents of Passover foods. We will be cooking in our lobby, making fresh matzah brie, matzah ball soup, and Passover desserts. But Passover Gourmet will be all day, starting at 10:00 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Come join us for a taste of Passover. So that's National Women's History Month at the Suffolk Y-JCC, something for everyone. Don't miss it, come join us.
Those sharks are at it again.
This is the junior sharks we got here. We're at like the end of practice, so we're working on some dives, some turns without some walls yet. It's all right.
Wait,
Ready, Will?
no, same thing.
Right here. Same thing. What? The zipper drill and the foot press. Yep. There you go.
Let's celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King delivered a critical sermon at New York's Riverside Church on April 1967, a year before his assassination, and said, "This I believe to be the privilege and the burden of all of us, who deem ourselves bound by allegiances and loyalties which are broader and deeper than nationalism. We are called for to speak for the weak, for the voiceless, and for the victims. We at the Suffolk Y Jewish Community Center are committed to enriching the community, whether it be through fee reduction, for individuals that can't afford our services, or programs for people with special needs, our services for those who are homebound, daycare for the elderly or adults with memory challenges, free counseling services, and we provide an incredible amount of services for the elderly in our community. Every day we work towards fulfilling Dr. King's dream. You are all welcome after tonight's festivities, not just to continue the conversation, but to join us in action to teach tolerance and understanding and help us to eradicate the wrongs in our community. Thank you all for being here tonight and sharing this very special evening with us.
Look at all those volunteers.
We're doing an MLK special day. We're going to make little flower pots for the assisted living facilities that we're going to go to visit. We're going to put a hat that the seniors knitted, and we're going to make a card, and they're going to get a gift certificate to a play, and we're going to make bags to give away to the people that are coming in today that we're going to honor. And it should be a really fun day.
Making bags of stuff for people at the hospital and kids from the shelter.
Making care packages.
It's so much fun.
We're making salads, we're making sides of vegetables, we're making potatoes with onions. The chickens are prepared for us already because we take them.
We're stuffing the bags for the shelters because they could go pick out their toys after. So these just have water after.
We got some beautiful words for the nursing home residents.
We're going to Stony Brook Hospital to sing for children.
Let's shine a spotlight on one of our partners.
Hi, my name is Dan Nagorski. I'm the clinical director for Metro PT in our Comac office here. We do a lot of treatments that range from orthopedics to sports to geriatrics to neuromuscular training. We try to make sure that our patients get better as quickly as they can and as functional as they can. One thing that we actually are doing this weekend is we're actually getting a renovation, so this place is going to be getting a nice makeover. We have elliptical, arm bike, a regular bike for some cardiovascular work. We have 4 treatment tables. We're actually hoping to expand those to 5 or 6 after the renovation. Here we have it's our SYJCC machines, multifunctional, allows us to do strengthening exercises with our patients for the arms, the legs at all different positions. You can incorporate some balance work with this. We determine what each patient needs on the evaluation. Typically we will do our own assessment, determine the sensitivity of the patient, and if they're ready for some high impact exercises, we'll start them off with that. But if they're only ready for some low impact exercises, we'll start them off there. We just want to make sure that we're listening to our patients' needs and listening to their bodies as well. So how would someone know that they need physical therapy? Easy answer to that is most people can benefit from physical therapy, but if you have an ache or a pain anywhere, that can be addressed by us. If you're feeling off balance, if you're feeling that your usual day-to-day activities are just getting a little tougher for you, things that you used to be able to do very well are now more difficult, that's usually a sign that PT might be warranted. We can do assessments ourselves with direct access, so what that allows you is about 10 visits without seeing a doctor or without needing a prescription. In the event that you would need more than 10 visits, we'd be happy to refer you to a doctor. Otherwise, most people will come in with a prescription already set and ready to go.
Our staff has some hidden talents.
Hi, I'm Lori Byrne, and I work with the Senior Center at the Y. And I have been in the past a singer, while I was always a social worker.
You got to win a little, lose a little, and you're gonna sing the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.
I really love performing, and it really is nice to perform for the people here. I performed what you saw as the Sociable Singles Hanukkah Party, and many of the women in that group are part of our senior center. Really, I think the success of our senior center is that we truly are like a family in the best sense of the word, because families are important because of connections and acknowledgement and making people feel special. and then paying that forward with having the other people feel those same things. And I think that's what we do here.
Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I?
It's really a wonderful program, so I certainly recommend everybody to come and check it out.
What a fun camp reunion.
Forbidden Broadway.
There's a great white way where the white is gray and the gray is only okay.
And the stars we toast give themselves a roast. Forbidden Broadway.
I'm doing Roger and Rent, and most importantly, I am Flying Monkey number 1.
I'm Mark. I'm playing Billy Flynn. I guess the French Revolutionary guy.
Lori, and I'm playing Ethel Merman, Chita Rivera, Fontaine and Les Mis.
I'm Solomon, and amongst the characters that I'm playing are Sweeney Todd, the other Tevye, John Travolta, King Arthur, and Spamalot.
My name is Jocelyn. I'm playing Eponine, Adina, a way too old Annie.
I'm Steve Grossman. I'm playing Stephen Sondheim, the Phantom of the Opera, a couple of cats.
Hi, I'm Nina. I'm playing Bebe Neuwirth, Liza Minnelli, Little Red, and Cosette.
Some of my characters are Marissa Janet Winokur and Carol Channing. You don't want to miss it. Bring your raspberries.
Hi, my name is Karen, and I'll be playing Rita Moreno, Barbara Streisand, Chanteuse, being a little Mamma Mia, and just come and enjoy the show.
Why are you coming to see the show? Because it's damn funny, that's why.
Forbidden Broadway.
Hi everybody, I'm Tina Block from the SYJCC, and I want to tell you about an amazing fun program we're doing called the Great Pink Challah Bake. And the Great Pink Challah Bake is going to bring the community together around the issue of breast cancer awareness.
You know, we're going to have dessert prior to learning how to bake. You don't have to wait for the meal in between. And as a breast cancer survivor, we're also going to have BRCA testing, specialists for BRCA testing, right here.
So to fill in for people, BRCA testing is a genetic marker that allows you to understand whether you have a higher incidence or chance of developing breast cancer. And so there are genetic screening tests available, and that's what the BRCA test is about. So we're going to have medical staff on site at this event that will be able to give you information about the BRCA screening and give you information so that you can decide whether that's something that you want to do. And if you do want to be tested, we're going to have that available at this event. Bring your insurance cards, and you can speak to a medical specialist. We'll have an MD here at the event. We're also going to have information about support services for people who are coping with breast cancer at the event. Char Sherritt will be here on site. Also the Huntington Breast Cancer Coalition will be here as well. So they're going to have great resources. It's a fun evening. We're going to start with a pink dessert reception. So we'll have all sorts of wonderful pink desserts. And then we're going to have all the supplies that you need to make challah. While the dough rises, we're going to sing and dance and celebrate with each other. At the end of the event, you're going to take home your braided challah that you can take home to bake. So our Great Pink Challah Bake is taking place on Thursday, March 19th. The dessert reception starts at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then the challah bake starts at 7. So come at 6 so you can get all your goodies and get all the educational information and materials, and then at 7 o'clock we start our challah bake. By 8:30 we should wrap it all up.
Hi Rover, you're here early today.
I am. I'm looking to hook up with some guys to play hoops.
I didn't know you played.
Oh yeah. I was a star on my high school team.
Did you have a great 3-point shot?
No man. I was a dunker.
No way, you were a dunker.
Just watch.
I don't believe it.
It's time for a fitness flash.
So, 1, 2, 3.
I decided to do Moms Who Sing because I have watched how wonderful my daughter does here at the Y, and I have just wanted to jump back to what I did when I was a kid. Love music, love Rochelle, and love the Y.
I joined Moms Who Sing because I sing when I teach, I sing for kids, I sing for babies, and I sing for my own kids, and I'm really excited to sing for me. I joined Moms Who Sing because I haven't been able to do musical theater since I was in high school, and it's something that I've missed terribly since I was 18 years old, and now that this is here and I have the opportunity, I can't wait to sing somewhere other than my car. It's very exciting to be with other like-minded women doing this and doing something for myself.
So this is a surprise. So the Moms Who Sing is something that I'm going to enjoy doing and inviting my husband and my children to come and watch me because I always go and watch them.
Now I have to work real hard to learn music, learn lyrics, and cooperate with everybody. And I'm excited about it.